preparing for your future by investing in yourself today so that you can enjoy the benefits of that decision tomorrow. Guys, my name is Dean Miller, and I will be your facilitator with regards to this topic. I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this program, and I would hope that if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And as a result of that, I hope that you get as much value out of this presentation as I intended. So let's begin by discussing financial management. Now, when it comes to financial management, learning how to manage your finances is the first step to investing in your future. And one of the key ways that we want to do that is to create a budget. Now, this is one of the staples of financial management is to learning how to create a budget. And from there, we need to learn how to build a debt strategy on becoming debt free. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later. And then finally, we need to go ahead and begin investing and preparing for our future. And so these are the three things that we need to do in order to manage our finances. Moving on, I want to talk a little bit about the truth about debt. Right? So, debt shortens your quality of life by limiting your standard of living. And now, getting out of debt, there are three simple steps. The first step is to list all your debts from highest interest to lowest interest, followed by uh, deciding to commit to paying the smallest debt first. Now, this has a psychological advantage to it because the moment you are able to put one debt out of the way, it kind of frees up capital so that you can put more on the next one and thereby speeding up the process of being able to completely pay that up. Okay, so like we said, once paid, use the extra cash to pay off the next item of debt, and this is the way that we will go about getting out of debt. Okay, and then from there we go ahead and invest in our future because you cannot promise your way past your preparation. So get to work on building the future you deserve, right? And now I want to talk to you a little bit about compound interest. Compound interest is the interest on a loan or deposit calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest of that previous period. Now, with that being said, there is a formula that we're going to be using with regards to calculating compound interest, and that is going to be A equals P open bracket 1 plus R over N close bracket NT. Now, I know that might seem somewhat foreign to some of you, but let's go ahead and break it down even more. So, when we talk about A, we're referring to the amount that is being invested or the amount that is going to have the return of the investment. Then we have P, which is the principal. This is the investment amount, the invested amount. And then we have R, which is the interest rate, which needs to be calculated and converted into decimal points. And then N is the number of time interest is compounded. And then NT is time. Okay. Now, how do we calculate compound interest? Here's a very, very basic, simple, awesome link that explains this in depth with regards to how we'll go about calculating compound interest. And then here's the tasks for you guys. The first thing is to answer the following questions. The first question is to provide three ways um, we can better manage our finances. And then question number two is give me three steps to getting out of debt. And step three is answer the following questions by using the formula provided, which is the compound interest formula. And this is the question that you'll have to answer. Investing an original $2,000 at 5% compound annually, how much would you have after 8 years? So, guys, this is the task. I hope that all the information was presented to you in a very basic, very simple, and very effective manner. And if you go through the presentation, you will discover that you can access these answers because they are available in our presentation and over the things that we've discussed so far. So I want to go ahead and say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope that I can expect awesome feedback, but even feedback that will allow us to improve the quality of our delivery as well as the way we communicate the various concepts. For the most part, guys, I hope that you have a brilliant, brilliant day forward. I look forward to reading through some of those answers. But for the most part, I look forward to chatting to you all soon. But up until then, keep well and bye for now.